Good. Oh, that's just really bad RNG. That's just really bad RNG. Right. And then there we go. Alright, perfect. Alright, looks like we're all set. So, we are here in Kugane, where tonight we'll be continuing on with one particular series of quests, but also starting on a brand new adventure. Because tonight marked the launch of this game's patch 4.25. Some bonus content to tide people over while waiting for patch 4.3. So, why don't we go ahead and get started on our journey, and we'll certainly have some fun here tonight. So, with that in mind, greetings people of the world! Matthew back with you here at Novaura Autism for the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood Live. We are here with our Warrior of Lights, Corinne Loren, as she'll be embarking on a mystery for Hildebrand this evening to start things off, which is why we have her dressed in her St. Endelum Scholastic Kit coat. And so we'll be looking for someone in particular that we know, that we saw earlier, not that long ago. In fact, if I follow the trace correctly, yeah, she's across the bridge here. In the meantime, hey there Miguel, good to see you. Glad to have you with us this evening, as well as everyone else that's currently watching. Glad to have you with us. Please feel free to, if you have never done so, please feel free to introduce yourselves. It'd be nice to make some new friends. Oh, you're capped because of... again? Again? Oh, poor Isabel. Well, what do you say we go ahead and speak with Inspector Hildebrand's assistant, the ever-hilarious Nashu Makaraka, for the challenge entitled Life Imitates Art, Imitates Life. You have no one but yourself or the kami to blame for what comes if you talk to Nashu Makaraka.
Oh, well, if it isn't Corinne, looking bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, have I got news for you? So I've been asking about after that wolf burglar fellow, the one that left that in the cheeky no-claiming credit, you remember? And it seems he's not quite as sneaky as he thinks he is. Oh, he's robbed plenty of rich merchants blind, or grant me that. No doubting it was him either. Never fails to leave a calling card, this one. Too proud to leave people wondering for even a moment. But folks have laid eyes on him more than a few times. In fact, after talking to all the eyewitnesses, I've had enough information to try and sketch a picture of the devil himself.
Well, yeah, let's have a look at the picture.
Not bad for a self-trained artiste, wouldn't you say?
Well, let me put it this way there, Nashu. You're no alpha node. In fact, we can even critique her ourselves. Maybe leave the art to the professional artists, don't see how this helps us, or say nothing. Well, I think we need to give Nashu the hard truth.
Not hearing a lot of support for the sketch. Right then, back to the drawing board. The metaphorical one, that is. Let's you and me seek out the question, the rich and famous, the sort of folks the burglars have been targeting, and see if we can't learn something new. I'll head to Kogane Dori, and you can check out the tea house and the hostelry.
And so away she goes, and away we will go. We have to find 3 people of interest to speak to. So we'll go around the corner and find, first of all, Byakudan here. This big Rogadin with the glasses on. Hello there, sir.
Ah, that infamous thief. I know of him. For mercy, he has not seen fit to trouble those of lesser means like me and my associates. Perhaps he thought me worthy because I patronized the tea house. On the contrary, this is my sole indulgence. Why, a stronger man I would forgo it, but alas, the heart will not be denied.
Very well. And let's go over to the east to find our next person of interest. I'll double back to the left in a moment. Well, there's not going to be any dungeons involved here, Miguel. It's just looking for Hildebrand and seeing if we can't find the man. That's the main purpose of wandering around here tonight. We have now a preening pundit to speak with.
I say, the Kogane Wolfburglar, was you study my ears with that rapscallion's name as I attempt to take a moment to relax and take in the fresh air? That's no use, the moment is ruined. I too fell victim to the wolf tyranny, like so many others. Oh, if you had seen the vase before he took it, if there's any justice in this world, you'll be paraded to the streets and boiled alive in Tenkoto!
Ouch. No mercy, am I right? Yeah, there will be no dungeon involved here, there, Miguel. We're just trying to find the inspector, as well as hopefully find any luck in getting more leads on this Kugane wolf burglar that we heard about in patch 4.1. Because yeah, it's certainly been a while since we've gone back to trying to figure out if we can find Hildebrand. It's been so long since we had a chance to speak with Nashu. So up at the top of the Shiokage, find Uraki here. Hello there, sir.
Too long has it been since I shot a pipe with an Aijin. How fortunate I am. You have no desire for a smoke, only talk of the Wolfburglar? I see. I have no personal experience which to draw, so I doubt I can be of much assistance. What I know is known to all, but if you insist, he's our own wolf, without comrades, and despite our best efforts, the Seki Sukumi have no reeds. Some say this has even emboldened the man. Each step is more brazen than the last. He's even when witness practicing his trade in broad daylight, if you can believe it. That is the extent of my knowledge. Now if you will not favor me with the tales of your own, I ask that you leave me to my pipe. It is far less demanding company.
Very well. So having gained this information, let's make our way back over to Nashu, who is going to be over in the Kogane Dori markets, like she said she would be. So let's take the quick warp over there. Yeah, there she is. Oh, dragoons! Sweet! Hey there, Nashu. How are you?
Oh, here you are! Dig up any interesting tidbits?
Well, here's what we've gleaned so far.
So he's getting bolder by the day, is he? Well, if there's anything I've learned from the following the inspector around, it's that overconfidence is liable to get you smacked upside the head by your mom and her magic frying pan.
Referring to Hildebrand's mother, who we've seen in the previous 2 mysteries.
That said, we'd have a better chance of catching this wolf if we knew who he was eyeing next.
Like, don't you have any ideas? But then... Ouch.
1,000 pardons, young sir. I did not mean to trample you underfoot. Are you alright?
Yeah, pretty nasty collision with this Lalafell here. Sporting a really dark tan. And apparently he doesn't like what he sees when he crosses paths with Nashu. Maybe he knows something?
Hey, aren't you the samurai I bumped into the other day? Shiggy something, was it? Oh, we meet again, my lady. I say you must bethink me in the habit of trampling my fellow pedestrians. But let me assure you nothing could be further from the truth. I was simply preoccupied with thoughts of my investigation. That's right, you were after the wolf burglar too. Got any leads? As a matter of fact, I do. I but recently learned of a private auction in which many foreign wares are to be featured. While such auctions are not uncommon in Kugane, it has been some time since the wolf frost struck, and there are rumors that this auction may include particularly extraordinary items. Much as I would love to converse with you at great length, I really must be going. Until we meet again. Well, wait, Mr. Shiggy, sir, can we come too? To the auction? If you like, but I very much doubt you'll be able to afford any of the items to be sold. Oh, don't you worry about that. Quinn here's got enough money to buy and sell you 1,000 times over.
Like what? How did I get dragged into this?
Then by all means, follow me to Kokane Dori.
Hey there, Red Cabbage, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us, as well as everyone else that's just logged in into the stream. Welcome. Yeah, now you're like, you dragged me into this. But we are kind of trying to find where this burglar is, so if he's gonna be trying to get anything of value at this auction, maybe we should go and take a look at it. So we'll go around the bend here and see if the gentleman here, oh, that's Shigure, so yeah, looks like we found a place where we're going to be spending a little bit of time. So we've arrived, but where's everyone else?
This venue has been reserved for the private auction. The guests should be arriving any moment now.
Hey, who else is joining us?
Oh, I remember you. Master Akebono, was it?
Well, if it isn't the inspectors, I did not know you would be joining us, sir. I presume you ought to come to keep the watch for the wolf, but should you see anything you like, know that we have money changers on hand to assist those who wish to spend foreign currency. Thus, what do you have? Should we design the same item? I am not about to surrender without a fight.
We'll hold you to it, sir. And so, sometime later, after more people show up... Hello there. Silver Tongue Broker, huh? Makes sense.
Greetings and welcome to you, the prosperous and esteemed elite. This day, will you be given a rare opportunity to view and purchase this one kind of strange items from the world.
Such as?
Without further ado, I give you our first, a queer misshapen fiend captured in the wanderous wilds of Yansha.
Yeah, they all get their reactions. But you look familiar.
Aye, it is none other than the fabled Ratman, and hoary Urian of man and beast, a demon of legend whose flesh, when consumed, bestows life everlasting.
That's what they think of the Kakirin? Also, the poor guy's snout has been roped shut. Can he even breathe?
Eternal life can be yours, ladies and gentlemen. So, shall we start bidding at 500,000 koban? 600!
700!
800,000 koban!
Yeah, and she's like, you jerk.
800,000 koban, going once, going twice. Sword to Master Akebono. Let us proceed to the next item of forbidding.
Yeah. Well, we didn't make an effort on this one. Maybe there's something else?
He's not really gonna eat him, is he?
I hope not.
The statue you are about to see was brought to Kugane from the west, the land of Ryusia to be precise. But let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, statue does not even begin to describe this extraordinary work of art.
What did they bring into us? Those shoes look familiar. Back set of those socks. And those pants. And that rose. Can it be? Indeed it is. Inspector Hildebrand in a lotus position. He's found inner peace.
I give you the Eurasian gentleman, a masterpiece, nay, a triumph of Western sculpture. Marvel at the intricate details, the features so expertly realized that some have likened it to a living, breathing man frozen in time.
What would you look at that? That statue's the spitting image of Inspector Hildebrand. Could have been sculpted by a fan?
Yeah, I think that guy's got movement.
Was it the trick of the right or that statue just twitch? You mean to say you think it might actually be the Inspector, somehow frozen by simple magics? In that case, I've got just the thing to bring him back to the land of the moving.
And what would that be? Well, if you're familiar with the Hildebrand mysteries, it's one of Nashu's very own bombs. Which immediately scares everybody!
Stray your bomb-feed hand, my lady, I beg of you. Rescue, slaughter these poor people and bring this marketplace to ruin.
Yeah, you're kind of scaring us here.
I suppose you have a point. And it wouldn't be very Inspector-like to blow innocents to kingdom come.
Good thing that has a long fuse. Yeah, now that we've scared the crap out of everybody.
How readily she resorts to violence, this woman. I shudder to think what carnage she has left in her wake.
Speaking of carnage, yeah, that caused some movement on the statue.
Oh, I knew it! That's no statue! It's the genuine article in the flesh! Probably hit his head when he fell from the sky again. Or maybe he's gone into hibernation again or something?
Because, yeah, the broker's like, what the hell?
This bizarre sculpture is in truth a man. Is such a thing even possible?
Yeah, the other patrons are like, huh?
Strange. I do not recall it wearing an expression of sheer terror before. Or was it rather more serene, was it not?
Yeah, lotus position, yes, but that face has definitely changed.
How perceptive of you. Verily, this is no ordinary statue. It is a heretofore unseen hybrid of sculpture and automaton. Marvel at the way its features change, fluidly and effortlessly.
This couldn't be more awkward.
Yes, indeed. So, shall we start the bidding for this one-of-a-kind statue of 500,000 koban?
600!
7! 800,000 koban to be paid in full here and now.
Yeah, Akebono again.
Once more, Master Akebono will not be denied. Will any challenge his claim to the Eurasian gentleman?
something, Corinne. If we don't, these people are going to buy the inspector.
So what are we gonna do? I bid 900,000 or good riddance. I hope that the gil I have translates to Koban. Yeah, I'm in.
There is nothing in this world I cannot buy. 1 million Koban!
Do we have more than 1 million? Well, unfortunately, another bomb's been thrown into the play. Yeah, it's not one of Nashu's big ones, but... yeah, it's definitely a smoke bomb.
What is the meaning of this?
Well, as we're trying to figure it out, as the smoke clears... no more statue.
By the Kami, the Autism gentleman has vanished.
And Shigure...
You've just been robbed by the Kugane Wolfbogra.
not again.
That resident Oni, he struck again. I saw him, the fiend with worthless fishes. He took the statue and ran towards the short pier.
Well, at least we have an eyewitness direction. But yeah, we better go and get that statue / the inspector.
Do you know what this means? Inspector Hildebrand's been stolen, kidnapped. We've got to go after that wolf burglar. For all we know, he might want to eat him like that pork Akiran, and we can't have that.
Yeah, I agree. So yeah, the race is on. So once we come back out of cutscene, yeah, you also notice the Wandering Minstrel is still here. This is for when you unlock Byakko, by the way, for extreme mode. So let's continue over this way. We gotta get over to the short pier. And thankfully, we found them. Hey there, Shigure.
Oh, you follow me, I presume. Have a mind to pursue the wolf burglar as well. Of course we are. He's not Inspector Hildebrand, and I'll be damned if I'm going to let some two-girl thief eat him. You are perchance referring to the Autism gentleman, that hideous statue. I dare say no one in their right mind would try to eat it, but nonsensical fears notwithstanding, I should be honored to work with you to catch the wolf burglar. This man here claims he saw him board a boat with a statue and head towards the ruby prize. 'Twas a sight I will not soon forget. Never before have I seen a Rupen carrying to a twisted mockery of a man on his back. Never again will I expect. Too bold was the fiend to stay, in seeking to claim such a conspicuous prize in broad daylight. He has left a trail we can follow. Come, let us make haste to the ruby prize.
That means we also need to go and get the nearest boat out of here. And I can easily access one by getting to the nearest aetheryte, because that'll be the quickest way to get out of town. So right over here, we'll go ahead and back over to Kugane Dori and make our way out of town via the ruby price. Alright, so here's Shigure, as we're on the threshold of the Ruby Sea. They won't ask us to pay the tithe again, will they?
Surely one of the watchmen here would have seen the wolfman in his stolen statue.
Yeah, maybe referring to Hayama here.
Alas, I cannot say I've seen such a thing. Since the withdrawal of Gorian forces from Doba and the Ruby Sea, There has been a significant increase in domestic traffic. Accordingly, we have been instructed to wade through small vessels, reaving our waters absent cause. This Rupen you seek more than a cursory glance. I see. Thank you for taking the time to explain, and pray forgive the interruption. We shall continue our search elsewhere. The question is, where else should we search? Who else has reason to keep a close watch on these waters?
Well, we'll figure it out as soon as we take our 1007 gil reward for completing this first challenge. Stand strong and unified! Yeah, there we go. We have our first quest taken care of for trying to get Inspector Hildebrand back with us. Yeah, suffice it to say, being frozen stiff in the lotus position like that, that's certainly something for sure. Just need to choose a little more. Yeah, there we go. I'll just quickly save my audio file here. $145. That's crazy. $145. Because by this point, at one, the Stormblood the Heaven's Ward Let's Play only went on 144 episodes. So now Stormblood has passed that, and it's well on its way to catching A Realm Reborn, which is at 182. Of course, I'm not including live content or bonus episodes. Yeah, just chilling out here in the Ruby Sea. Yeah, there's someone over there I can play triple triad against. Are there any other like-minded individuals out there? Not by the looks of it, but there is. Oh yeah, this is for the Kojin Beast Tribe challenges. We haven't started on those, and I have yet to unlock them. Alright. Okay. So now it's time to continue on with this Hildebrand mystery, because we know that the Inspector is still frozen stiff, and we have to not only save him, but we also have to get him unstuck. Let's go ahead and speak with Shigure again for the next challenge entitled Of Wolves and Gentlemen. Shigure is chiding himself for overlooking the obvious answer. Oh, how silly of me! The Confederacy has every reason to note the comings and goings of even the smallest vessels in the Ruby Sea. Their very survival rests on their ability to extract payments for safe passage, the so-called Ruby Tithe. Yeah, which we know all too well. And that was a cool flash that just disappeared off screen there. Sakazuki is where we must go. Any traveler who does not wish to be raided and relieved of their possessions must journey there first to make the necessary overtures. Well, thankfully I don't need to pay the tithe, because I can just take my Kirin and fly over it. I can just fly over the sea and not have to pay a dime. Too bad I can't take the two of them with me. But we know how this works. So what is our person of interest? Alright, they're up here. The hockey. Yes, hello there, sir.
Searching for a bandit on a boat, you say? As far as I'm concerned, the Ori bandits those who refuse to pay the tithe, like that one fellow I spotted not long ago. Why did I stop him, you ask? Because he was dead. I, standing motionless in his skiff, paying no heed to the waves of the waters, a dead man drifting. It is one thing to threaten a living man, but what could I possibly do to stop a dead one? Nothing, that is what. So I took the only reasonable course of action. I let him be. I am not one to consort with the dead, but if you are by all means, follow the man to the Isle of Becco. I will remain here and do my best to forget what I saw.
Okay. Well, meanwhile, Nashu and Shigure over here, probably paying the tithe themselves.
A dead man named bound for the Isle of Becco? That's the stupidest thing I ever... Unless... Aha! Don't you see? He mistook the Oria's young gentleman for a corpse. That ought belong to none other than the Kogane Rovbagra.
Cool, what luck!
Our liaison did mention that we could pay the tithe by way of bringing a trespasser to justice, and I do believe this qualifies. The hunt is on to the Isle of Becco and the trace down dwarf.
Alright, looks like we know what to do. Yes, hello there. So he's on his way, and so we will do the same. We're northbound to find the Isle of Becco. Yeah, will we find the burglar here? Or will we have to keep looking? Yeah, flying on a nice tranquil evening across the Ruby Sea, knowing we'd never have to pay the Ruby tithe. Alright, we've touched down. Let's go ahead and check out the area. Can we get any leads? Here comes Nashu and Shigure.
Ah! Over there! A wolf! Only someone what's got big ears and a long fluffy tail!
Aha! We've got him now!
Let's go and find this freak. Yeah, those definitely look like wolf paws. But something's not right here.
So, it seems the Wolfbugger was caught by the very people that were trying to catch him.
Yeah, this doesn't look right. Someone made a trip to Eorzea and celebrated All Saints' Wake.
Come Fulfanda! This is the Wolfbugger! This is a man dead who yet moves! Arrest the spirit as born to this mortal coiled by burdens of the sorrow!
And as we're trying to figure this out, hey there Sabrina, welcome to the stream, glad to have you with us.
I beg your pardon, good sir, but my soul carries no such burdens. Indeed, in death I found rather more liberation than I had in life. More purpose and meaning, and brotherhood.
Yeah, we're going all the way back to the start of the very first Toadbrain mystery to understand what's going on here.
Wait a minute, you're one of the gentle dead men. But what are you doing so far from Eorzea and the others?
As I live and breathe, in further reaches I find myself reunited with Master Zombie Brand's compatriots. I too must confess some curiosity as to how you came to this place, but since you asked first... As unbelievable as it may sound, we heard rumors of an island deep in the Siren Song Sea, said to be home to a host of undead individuals not unlike myself. Ours being a rather lonely existence, we resolved to dispatch an emissary to the isle, myself being the logical choice once again.
But then what of it?
Ah, truly. Well, that would explain why the myriad skeletons we found were devoid of unlife, as it were. That said, even if they were as disagreeable a lot as you claim, I should thank you to stop killing every last undead you encounter in your travels. Anyway, having failed in my mission, I was at a loss for what to do next. The island was abandoned, and Eorzea was ever so far away. Just then, I felt it. A familiar tingling in my rotting flesh. Aye, there was no denying it. I had felt the pull of our leader, Master Zombiebrand. His ether called to me, and I was duty-bound to answer. So, I followed the trail, and it led me to this place.
Cool, so then it's no coincidence. The inspector and the burglar that stole him must be somewhere here on this island. Good sir, do you still feel that Inspector Hildebrand calling to you even now? Can you lead us to him?
As sure as I can crack open a hapless merchant's head and feast on the goo inside before you can say go. Follow me.
Yeah, certainly is blunt with his talk, isn't he?
By the way, I've been meaning to ask, what sort of wolfish get up? It's not the sort of thing a gentle dead man usually wears. Though it's quite fetching, I've got to say.
It warms my dead heart to hear you say so. I received that as a gift from a traveling artist. When I explained to him how difficult it was to converse with a common man, he fashioned it for me, believing it would serve to soften my otherwise terrifying features. And so it has. And in return, darken the skies by changing the clouds out and bringing us stars, because for some reason whenever the stars come out, the sky gets even darker. But enough talk. Master Zombiebrand needs us.
Nothing I have heard makes even the slightest bit of sense to me. But no matter, if this misshapen undead Rothman can lead us to the thief, I shall trust in him wholly.
Yeah, it might be a good idea for you to do that, Shigure. Believe me, you will see a lot of weird stuff going down. So, time to continue on our pursuit. So we want to get up and over the island. Well, in this case, laying right on it. Here they are. Thankfully, far away enough from creepy birds of prey. Of course, not as creepy as the Gentle Dead Man, of course.
Yes, yes, Master Zombiebrand is close. We are nearly upon him. And the Wolfbugger, at long last wish, will bring that bastard to justice.
So as we check around the island. Yeah, that will be the inspector. And the wolf burglar who's holding him on his back for some reason.
Wolf burglar, you have nowhere left to run. Surrender!
Yeah, we caught up to you.
Ah, so they finally caught up to me.
Well, you are carrying a full-grown man on your back.
Cool, he looks exactly like my sketch.
Hey there, Meow. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us.
Your campaign of thievery comes to an end this day. This day, the other man, or that is to say, their Rupin.
Yeah, you're not going to get that far with that much weight on your back.
Stop, damn you!
Yeah, not shoot to the rescue, maybe? Yeah, not just one bomb, but 3.
The inspector's still not snapped out of it, which means it's time for a triple serving of Nashu's Delight, Dango style.
Well, trust me there, Meow. I've learned from the best. Russell Peters, the world-renowned stand-up comedian, a master of accents. And by the looks of it, yeah.
Bones!
Yeah, the inspector is scared out of his mind, seeing the imminent danger.
Shut up, you stupid statue!
Except, yeah, take a look.
Bugger me! All those bones!
Yeah. And the inspector's holding on to them for some reason.
Idiot! Get rid of them! Get rid of them before you kill us both!
Yeah, that might be a good idea there, Inspector. And the throw fails spectacularly. He got rid of the stick at least. Unfortunately... Yeah. Like, oh man! Yeah. A triple threat of bombs explodes under their feet. And they've been scattered to 2 different sides. There's the inspector on one side. And there's the burglar on the other side. I mean, the burglar, he has nothing to fear. He can just let go and get away.
Help! Kryn! Noshu! Anyone!
Yeah. The burglar's still there. We have to make a choice here. I suppose we ought to save the inspector or forget Hildebrand. Now's our chance to catch the wolf burglar. Well, we know why we're here, and it's not Hildebrand. Like, oh no! Yeah, don't worry about the inspector. He survived the trip back from Dolomute, so this is nothing. Let's get that wolf burglar instead. It's like, ah. And so the inspector just willingly lets go and decides to corkscrew himself into the ground. Into a position we've seen him on many occasions in. And as for the wolf burglar, yeah, we gotta stop this guy.
I told you before, wolf burglar, you have nowhere left to run. For on the other hand...
If that's how it's going to be, then full it is.
Yeah, he can afford to. But he had a backup strat. Something to get away on.
Never thought I'd come this close to getting caught. Suppose it's my own fault for trying to nick a hefty prize like a statue. But if the statue isn't even a statue, then there's no reason for me to stick around, is there? Better luck next time, thief takers.
And so, yeah, he's gonna get away. Of course, if we caught him, then we wouldn't have the continuation throughout the duration of Stormblood.
Ah, the nerve of that villain!
Well, on the other side... Yeah, hey there, Hildebrand.
I say, Kryn, I have come to cold calculating behavior from dear Noshu, but not you.
Hooray! Inspector Hildebrand is back! Nothing like a brush with certain death to get you back in the game, am I right, Inspector?
What manner of sorcery is this? The Uriel's young gentleman. This statue stands before me, speaking and gesticulating as if a living, breathing being.
Because he was never a statue.
I trust I needn't remind you, I too am capable of such motions despite being neither living nor breathing, but more to the point, Master Zombiebrand is no statue.
Quite right. He's an agent of inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire.
Like, is this true? Yeah, take our word for it, he is.
Good sir, by your gall I gather you're a samurai. Then am I correct in assuming we are in the Far East? Oh, as I wake from gentle slumber and find myself in a foreign land, who should I be greeted by but a Far Eastern fan?
With a smile to boot, as he always does.
But oh, what is this? Already my keen investigator's sense has alerted me to the presence of a petitioner in need. I must away for honor and justice in a hard-boiled egg.
Yeah, that's how we can swim too.
Wait for me, Inspector. You know I can't run that fast.
Master Zombiebrand looks to be his old self again. Wonderful, simply wonderful. It is enough to bring a tear to this gentle dead man's eye. Or it would be if I weren't
you know. But as much as I would love to join you in your adventures, I must return to my brothers. I pray you watch over and keep our undead overlord safe. And so off goes the wolf zombie.
So, in reality, a man may be an inspector extraordinaire as well as a zombie overlord. Truly, yours is a land of many mysteries and strange customs I dare say I will never comprehend.
He is out there, though.
While I regret that we are unable to apprehend the wolf bugger, I am glad that this chase has seen you reunited with your comrade. Come, let us follow him and see where his keen sense reads.
Alright. So where will it take us? Well, we have to go further to the northwest. Yeah, if we want to find where the inspector and everyone else ran off to, except for, of course, the gentle dead man, we gotta go this way. Right over the shore and find another Kakiran? What's this all about?
Did I not tell you that I had caught a Scientific cache? And here it is. I give you the case of the kidnapped Kakiran. Simply put, this adorable little fellow's dearest friend was abducted by a dastardly fellow in the nearby city of Kugane.
We sail on ships as sailors for a southern trading company. Docked at Kugane docks to unload goodly goods when goodly merchant comes and offers tasty feasts to me and my friendly friend. By the Komi, did that Ratman just speak?
Yeah, he did.
Kakiran, not Ratman, rude man. Why does no one here know Kakiran? Always demon with lucky flush. We go with goodly merchant all alone, many turns, left, very confusing. Then Batman grab friendly friend, put gag in mouth and bag on head. I fight back and run and they run too, and then I jump into water.
It would seem that the currents carried him to the shores of this island, but I have yet to ascertain the motive for why anyone would want to kidnap a hapless Kakiran sailor.
Because they do not know or care that he is a Kakiran. He passes for a Darkman of far eastern folklore, the flesh of which some breeze bestows everlasting life. And he used on Sarah with most unusual features. An incredible, albeit hideous, statue of a Elden make that was in truth a man. I dare say we have already met a goodly merchant. We must return to Kugane and confront this criminal at once. He may have abducted others on foreign errands to sell at auction. The fiend! At the very least, we know he sold his Kakiran's friendly friends. We've got to save him too.
Right you are, my lady. We shall see the wicked punished and the innocent set free. Yes, I was just about to say that. Well said, you.
And off we all run. We gotta go back to Kugane now. Because, yeah, silver-tongued this broker may be, but as we've discovered, shady as well. Which then raises the question, how the heck did he get himself Hildebrand when he was stuck in the Lotus position? Yeah, that's kind of a thing that doesn't make much sense now, does it? Yeah, how the heck did he get Hildebrand anyway? It's certainly taking a while for us to load back into Kugane, but it is since it is the start of the new patch, it is a pretty busy evening. Alright, let's run back to Kogane Dori. And we'll continue from there. And let's hustle over back to where the broker was. Turns out he's still here. Yeah. Hey dude, we're back. It's like, yeah, remember me?
Oh, come and strike me down! The young gentleman has arrived!
Hearken to me, merchant. Your reckoning is at hand.
For the crime of kidnapping Kikina and Sarah and steering them into slavery, I hereby place you under arrest. I should hope I would remember doing something so reprehensible as that. But more importantly, who are you to revel such accusations, much less place me under arrest? You're not the Sekizugumi. A coming Ronin, are you not? You!
Yeah,
a coming Ronin and come from the countryside looking for work. Work I so generously provided when I hired you to guard my auction. An auction you failed to defend against a thief who stole a priceless piece.
He's the security detail and failed. Aw, man. I say, what audacity! That self-same piece stands before you with a Kakiran who escaped your kidnapping attempt as incontrovertible proof of your misdeeds. I cannot say that word with an accent. Agent... I can't say it anymore. I, Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have defeated you. The least you could do is demonstrate dignity in defeat. The truth is plain, there is no denying it. Round of applause.
And yet I do, Inspector, was it? Whatever authority you may possess in Eosia is not recognized here. Only the Sekisugumi can compare answers and arrest criminals.
Aw, man. Well, we can go get them, right?
And with that, I bid you good day.
But just as I was about to leave...
You need not answer to them, but you will answer to me.
Yeah, lo and behold, a representative of the Sekisugumi actually appears.
We've had our eye on you for some time, my friend, but alas, all good tidings must come to an end. The wolf bugger's mithering merely delayed the inevitable. We have all the proof we need. Now, do yourself a favor and come quietly, or don't and do me a favor.
It's like, busted.
Shigure, owing to the efforts of you and yours, we can finally bring this charlatan to justice. For that you have my deepest thanks.
Thank you, sir. That you will favor me with such kind words is a great honor. I can only hope that this goes some way towards...
However, that you failed to inform the Sekisugumi of the Wolfbugger's crime, despite being present, and instead pursued the thief on your own, is inexcusable. I cannot in good conscience admit you to the Sekisugumi at this time. Such reckless disregard and thirst for personal glory are traits I will not suffer in our samurai.
Aw, man. He helped you out and you don't even give him any love. So as the new day dawns... Yeah, this guy is set free.
Thousands thanks to you for saving friendly friend. Warier and warier we will be next time. No more following goodly merchants into dark alleys.
That's a good idea. You might want to also go home too.
I owe your own apology. Like the merchant said, I am no more than a common Ronin. My pursuit of the Wolfburger has been from the very beginning, independent of the Sekisugumi or any other authority. I came to Kugane to join the Sekisugumi but was judged to be unworthy. Unable to find gainful employment as a samurai elsewhere, I struggled to make ends meet. And then, when I was about to renounce my dream and return to my village, I learned of a notorious thief. A thief that targeted only the most wealthy and influential.
A thief that I might bring to justice and thereby earn the approval of the second Sugumi.
Sounds like an opportunity for you, Inspector. Say no more, my good samurai. Your honest nature and passion for the law have won me over.
Yeah, apparently it has. Yeah, give yourself a hug there, Inspector.
I swear to you here and now, I, Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, shall help you scour all creation. From the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens for the Kugane wolf bugler, and we shall start right this instant.
Shouldn't you get changed first there, Inspector? Yeah, he's giving you a hand, man.
I am still not quite sure what to make of that man, but I suppose I should be grateful for the help.
Yeah, I guess he should be. Yeah, and Corinne's like, whatever. So let's speak with Shigure to complete this quest. And this part of the Hildebrand mystery for patch 4.25.
Corinne, was it? I should thank you for joining me in this endeavor, perhaps more so than the others. Their help is of questionable benefit, whereas yours seems more reliable. The wolf bugler is not to be underestimated. He is a cunning, clever foe, as evidenced by the way he escaped. Sheer passion and determination will not be enough to catch him. Which is to say that while I value the assistance of the Inspector and his assistant, I believe cooler heads will prevail in the end. To wit, yours and mine. I may be too prone to fits of passion, but I should like to think it is nothing compared to that of the Eorzean gentleman.
And so with that, we'll take our 1,273 gil and complete the Hildebrand mystery for patch 4.25. Stand strong and do not fight! And now, over to a screen that's being looked at by a bunch of Namazu. What do we got going on here? Hildebrand will return in The Blade Mislaid. But while that's going on, or before that rather, yeah, the Namazu are all like, bravo! Yeah, even Shigure was dancing with them too. Got more of the cast we will meet along the way, who is also going to join in on the funny little dancing. So that's one new addition to patch 4.5 done. Now we have to go and take care of the other one. How's things looking right now? Okay, Icon and Isabel are still doing their respective dungeons. Also, I think since we're done with the business, it's time to get back to more serious things. In fact, for the next place, we actually have to go back to Ralgar's Reach. Oh wow. The Ixion mount, huh? Alright, so yeah, everyone's all over there. Alright. So, for the second introduction of content to patch 4.25, we're back here at Ralgar's Reach, where we're going to be speaking with a particular individual. In fact, someone new has set up shop in this place. This area belongs to Galliena, and she's part of a group of people who, if you follow doing relics and doing the relic weapon grinding, you might be familiar with who Galliena is associated with. Let's go ahead and speak with her for the challenge entitled, "And We Shall Call It Eureka." Galliena is reasonably sure you are the adventurer she is looking for.
Corinne Loren, of the Signs of the Seventh Dawn, if I'm not mistaken?
That's her, alright.
Very good. I have a message for you from Aunt Rowena. Well, it's more of a request, I suppose, though I don't have any details of consequence. She'd like you to assist with the exploration of a recently discovered island. Surely you'd be interested in that sort of thing, being an adventurer? If you are, then you should head to Kugane and see Kotokaze, the proprietress of the Shiokaze hostelry. It's a long way to go, I know, but the island's out that way anyway, so...
And so it's through her that we get this challenge. By the way, this is areas where you can be able to exchange stuff that you've crafted and gathered. Specific items, though, not just any random old thing. So, back to Kugane. So, yeah. Had to go to Kugane to get one thing, now we're going back to Kugane after making a brief stopover in Ralgar's Reach. Yeah, once we get there, we'll be speaking with some people we actually know from before, because they're going to be associated with this particular challenge and quest. Alright, so we want to make a quick run over to the hostelry, as was recommended to us. So yeah, we've actually spoken with Kotokaze in quests previously, so we'll be once again speaking with her here.
I see you decided to accept the invitation of the House of Splendors. Rowena will be pleased. Come, I will show you to your table.
And since combat isn't required, we put the lance away for a while. But yeah, we know the two on the left, but you might not necessarily be familiar with the person on the right. Rowena is the main person responsible for being the main channel when it comes to getting your relic quest done. In fact, I even showed off her in the initial introduction to relic weapon quests back in Realm Reborn.
It's good to see a familiar face in these parts. Particularly that of the woman who might well be my most valued customer.
And heck, even Kral's here too. And Hancock. Yeah, like, why are those two here?
I gather you were not expecting Kral or myself to be attending this little tete-a-tete. As you will see, however, this is a matter which concerns us all. It all began when a vessel of the East Aldenar Trading Company happened upon an island in the Gloss Ocean. A deserted island which was not recorded on our charts and quite frankly had no business being there. Suffice it to say, we were surprised, pleasantly so in fact. An unclaimed, undeveloped island in such a location will be a boon to all trading concerns in this corner of the world.
Kugane is bleeding us both dry with its tariffs. Depending on the goods, we're paying more than 10 times what we'd owe in Nimsa or Ulthar, which is already too damn much, believe you me.
Yeah, you're pro-Trump, aren't you? Yeah, and Krylar and I are just like, huh? What my dear Arena is trying to say is that having an additional port of call in this region, one more amenable to free trade, would be in the best interests of a great many parties. Which is why, upon learning of this island, I immediately authorized an exploratory expedition. The team was large and well funded. I spared no expense. Alas, only a handful returned. Yeah, uh-oh. That's not good. The survivors reported irregularities with the island's ether, which we believe gave rise to a number of strange and monstrous beasts. Beasts which set upon them not long after they arrived. This regrettable turn of events forced us to re-evaluate our assessment of the island and put our plans on hold for a time. If development was to proceed, it will require a great deal more capital than originally anticipated. So back out of Arena.
So he came to me in mind for a handout and I obliged. But before you scoff, know that some of my regular customers were members of that failed expedition, and what they told me was enough to justify the expense. Tales of treasure, of untold wealth and riches and God knows what else. I will have to wade through more beasties, but with great risk comes great reward, as they say.
Spoken like a born entrepreneur. Your ambition and ruthlessness are admirable, my lady. I dare say I could stand to learn a thing or two from you. Yeah, and Marina's like, don't get any ideas. In any event, having formed our partnership, we wish to dispatch a second joint expeditionary force to the island. That said, if we were to send just anyone, their fate is like to be the same as that of the first.
So this time we might like to send a dab hand, veteran of 1,000 battles, a tried and true killer. You see where I'm going with this? While I like your aptitude for warcraft, I will be joining the expedition as a researcher. The Scions have an interest in this island.
Like, really? Doesn't sound like you there, Kryl.
Yeah, how perceptive of you. You are right. This is not the sort of affair that would normally concern us. However, after speaking with others, they have consented to my participation on account of my personal interests.
And why is that?
You will forgive me if I say no more at this time. If my suspicions prove true, then I will tell you everything. I promise.
So, right then, I believe that covers everything. The company ship that will deliver you to the island is waiting to receive you. You may proceed to the pier whenever you are ready to depart.
Oh, and so you're not surprised or have company. A craftsman whose help I reckon we ought to have. You should be at the pier already. Lorena and I still have a few things to discuss, so why don't you go on ahead? I'll catch up to you later.
Alright. So, since we know what we have to do and where we have to go, we have to go down this direction, right over to Pier 1. So we might as well run over to the main Aetherite and warp over there. Alright, Pier 1, please. And not Pier 1 imports either. That's a clothing chain in Canada, in case you're wondering. I actually don't know if they're still in business or not. I guess I could Google it and see if they still are. Like, I don't know if they're just exclusively Canadian or if they have or had stores in other countries. Grape juice all over your white sweater, and yeah, look at all the people who are coming to do business. In fact, Geralt, the person responsible for crafting your initial relic weapon, is here too. And he's talking with someone. And no matter how many times you say it, you whiny little shite, I ain't about to let a bloody stranger waltz up and deign to tell me which way is my bread is buttered. Now piss off!
Does your Eorzean and stubbornness know no end? I have urgent business on that island, and I demand you take me there at once!
Yeah, looks like we got in the middle of a fight. Do I need to separate you two?
I could hear the shouting half a mile away!
Yeah, hey there, Kryle. Yeah, who's your friend? Yeah, it's like,
Geralt, what's this all the fuss about?
Yeah, break it up, you two. Oh, Miss Kryle, sorry about that. It's this here boss that was causing trouble.
Ichika, what are you doing here? Did you really think I won't find out about your letter? The nerve of you trying to get a head start on your own. Well, sorry to spoil your plans. Don't be difficult. I had every intention of requesting your assistance if and when I confirmed my hypothesis was correct.
Yeah, what's your deal, man? Yeah, can't do expeditions in peace, can you, Kryle?
Forgive me, you must be completely at a loss.
Oh, yes, I am.
The gentleman on the right is... Wait, you already know each other, do you not? Well, as you may have guessed, Geralt will be lending his considerable expertise to our expedition. And on the left we have... Ijika Sinichka, of the students of Autism, and you must be the so-called Boy of Light. Charmed, I'm sure. I thank you not to get underfoot.
So, yeah, so-called? You don't think very highly of you, do you?
Manners, Ijika! If you intend to accompany us on this expedition... Of course I do! If you think I'm about to let a by-the-book traditionalist like you conduct an independent investigation, you've got another think coming. I should be glad to welcome the assistance of a preeminent scholar such as yourself. Now, if you'll be so kind as to stop badgering poor Geralt and board the ship, we can get underway.
Yeah. What a uptight little snob.
Why did we bring him along? Ichika is one of the few surviving students of Autism. While his expertise in etherology is impressive by any measure, alas, so is his ego. But enough about him, we have an island to explore. If you've no matters left to attend to, speak with Rodney. He'll show you aboard.
Yeah, that's the man we want to talk to if we want to go on this journey. Yeah, what's up, Kryle?
It occurs to me that no one has bothered to tell you the name of the island we meet to explore, am I correct? It's a bit grandiose and melodramatic, but we've tentatively named it for a place of Allegan legend, a forbidden land where fearsome weapons were hidden away for safekeeping. We call it Eureka.
Which, hence the name of the title of the quest. And so with that, we'll go ahead and take our 2,000 gil for completing this quest. Stand strong and unified! So now we have access to the area known as Eureka Animos. You now have access to the Forbidden Land Eureka Animos. Animos can be explored in parties of up to 8 players or solo. To embark on your journey, you'd speak with Rodney at Pier 1 in Kugane. Please be advised that all excursions are item level synced. Gear exceeding item level of 300 will be adjusted. So yeah, we'll also be getting a Eureka gear and weapons too. Should you wish to know more, you may speak with Rodney for further details. Which we may need to, because looking at the video quality that I have here for... I was going to record this, but I may not be able to because I just looked at the recording and it looks really bad. I'm going to need to run this, I'm going to need to look at it. If they'll let me. Yeah, I guess the question is now, how long has this been like? And did it affect my other videos too? That would suck if that was the case. Yeah, I need to see if the file is corrupted or not. I mean, from initial visual, it seems okay. But I'm not taking anything for granted. Yeah, that's a bit frustrating. Well, at least it looks okay on the playback. In fact, I should probably... Oh, crap, I didn't mean to turn that on. I'm going to turn off the game capture software so I can look at this video unjaded. Well, it may not be as bad as I thought. And if so, I can consider myself incredibly lucky. Alright. Now, where is Rodney in this throng of humanity? Yeah, let's go ahead and sample this place. Yeah, I won't bother recording this part, because I'm pretty sure we'll get the opportunity to show it off in future streams. Like tomorrow. So there was an area like this also in Heaven's Ward. Can't remember the name of it though. But yeah, if you need an idea of what lurks here, and heck, there's even an aetheryte by the looks of it for us to use. But yeah, they'll give us 3 hours to run around here and do whatever. Might as well attune. So now we have access to the port surgates. Does having the ether compass help? Nope, it doesn't. Yeah, you just gotta find them wherever. So Kryle's over here, and so is Ajika. We don't have access to the use of our horse, though. Oh, how come I can't go out that door? Like, do I need to be with someone? This strange device does not appear to be operational. Oh, there, sir. A logical and reasoned fashion, huh? What do you ask about, how about allowing me in? Yeah, because if I can't even pass through the barriers, like, I probably need to be here with someone else. I mean, they say you can come in here on your own. That's really weird why I can't move in this place. You know, let's see what happens if... Okay, they passed through. What the heck? Can you help me? You said you'll do your best how to proceed. The secret room was everyone going out. Happy to have you aboard. Fighting's not my forte, but I'll do my best to show you support should you find yourself at a loss of how to proceed. Well then, why aren't you? Yeah, why aren't you? And you there, lockpick. Still getting your own things in order? Okay. Also, I noticed that my experience level isn't all that. Is that level 1 for some reason. It seems no one's interested in talking to me. Unless I'm forced to speak with Kryle. Yeah. Hey there, you two. From the moment we arrived, despite everything that has happened here, there could be no mistake. I hate to admit it, but you have the right of it. So what's going on? I said I would tell you everything if my suspicions prove true, and so I will. The reason I urge the silence to prove my participation in this expedition is because this island is the Isle of Val. What? The self-same island that once served as the headquarters and home of the students of Baldessian. An island that belongs on the other side of the world that was obliterated by a terrible magic. So how did it end up here? I was fortunate to have been elsewhere at the time, but I know you were not so lucky. I don't suppose you have any idea how could it have ended up here in the glass ocean? Alas, my memories of the incident are muddled. All I recall is a voice, that of the star suspect, faint and fleeting but warm, and then I awoke on the shore of old Charlian. How convenient of you, and utterly unhelpful to the rest of us. Well, that more than Garloff's chosen heir could have received this blessing of light. And where are you off to now, Ichika? To find anyone else that might still be alive. I'll thank you not to follow. I work better alone. Like, cutting us loose now that you got what you wanted, or it's better than everyone if we cooperated? Yeah, let's hold on to this question. I'll allow that I've yet to repay you for bringing me to this island. Let no one say here that I am ungrateful. I heard it enough from Galoof. A proposal then. Should I learn anything of significance, I will return here and share it with the rest of you. Does that satisfy, Kryle? Okay, good. He's a handful, I know. You needn't worry about me. I'm more than capable of defending myself. So, we have a mystery on our hands.
Somehow the Isle of Val was transported from one corner of the world to this one. Ichika is right in that our first priority should be to confirm whether or not any of our comrades that were here are still alive. If someone is, then perhaps they will be able to help us understand what happened. I appreciate your help more than you know. But before you can begin in earnest, it's important that you are properly prepared. The more stories you heard about the creatures that roam these lands were not exaggerations, and I would not see you struck down due to carelessness. Guild has been working on something that will be of use to you. Why don't you go and see if it's ready? I have various measurements to take in the meantime. Come and find me if you wish to speak later.
Yeah, if that just so happens to be the device I need to pass through these barriers, I'm all for it. So he is over here. Got ourselves dragged into a fine mess, I. Rain is still wielding that tavern of mine like a chef's knife, taking a pounds of flesh here and there. Wait, don't tell me she got her hooks in you too. Oh, well, it's not my business or mine. We're here and we may as well make the most of it. Much as you can make of being stuck on a godforsaken island where the very elements are your enemy, and the only living creatures want nothing more than to make you dead. You probably heard from the others about how the beasties here have been bathed in the twisted ether of this place and are somehow stronger for it. Don't know about all that, but I do know that if you walked out the gates and let one take the swing at you, you'd feel it in more ways than one. Why, not only can they rend flesh and break bones, but they can also disrupt your very aether. So if you intend to go toe-to-toe with one, you'll need a way to improve your ability to endorse the beastie's attacks. Rather, you'll need ability to defend against attacks of a given elemental aspect. Goes without saying, the same principle applies if you want to be hitting the beasties back harder, aye? Anyway, to that end, Kron and I have been working on a solution. A magic contraption you can use to manipulate your elemental affinities and fight more effectively in Eureka. We call it a Magia board. I mean, it's not a Ouija board? Might take some getting used to, but I'm sure a clever lass like you will manage. But the board alone's not enough, I should say. You'll need these crystals. What were they called? Magicite, that was it. Type of crystal found here in Eureka, pure-driven snow, or so I'm told. Lucky for you, I've got one to spare, brought back by a survivor of the first expedition. Go on and take it, along with the board. Wonder how many people you have to talk to just to get a foot in this place. I reckon you'll find more while you're out and about, so I designed to take up to 5 in a given configuration. To fix or remove Magicite, you'll need to avail yourself of that there Magia Melder. Shouldn't be too hard, but if you've got questions, direct them to the expedition engineer over yonder. So now we gotta run over this way. Well, if nothing else, we're certainly gonna get to understand why everyone is here. Am I right? All Magia Ether restored. It may be used to fix Magicite or remove it from your Magia board. When you've finished experimenting it, speak with Crowd to proceed. So now we have one of those. Obviously a key item. You have obtained your very own Magia board. In Eureka, each creature is restricted to a certain element, giving them a distinct advantage. You'll need to make judicious use of both the Magia board and Magicite to overcome your foes. Raise your affinity to certain elements by melding Magicite to your Magia board or spinning the board to change its alignment. A Magia board properly configured to an enemy's ethereal tilt can enhance both offensive and defensive capabilities. Speak to the expedition engineer for further guidance. So, yeah, we don't have any Magicite yet. At least now we have one of those. And talk with Kryl.
While taking preliminary readings, something unusual came to light. The headquarters of the students of Baldessian was situated, which appears to be encased in a magical barrier. Someone or something seems to have activated our defenses.
Oh, is that so?
I can only hope this was the work of survivors. The very possibility is enough to make investigating the tower a priority. question is, how are we to get there? Barriers notwithstanding, traveling on foot will make us at the mercy of the wilderness. It would be safer to make use of the island's Ethernet. Unfortunately, it doesn't appear to be in the best shape at the moment. I'm not entirely sure why, but perhaps we can find a way to put it in good working order? So I have two favors to ask of you. One, attune to every Ethernet shard you find. Any difficulties you experience may help to get me to the root of the problem, and if you can use them without issue, then all the better. Two, if you should come across a protein crystal, I want you to bring it to me. I make this request on behalf of our financiers, to be clear, which isn't to say that we shouldn't oblige them, we should. They have been quite generous with their support after all. I'm sure you've heard this too many times before, but be careful. These creatures are unlike anything I've ever seen. Do not underestimate them. And remember to attend to every Ethernet shard you find, starting with that one over there if you haven't.
Well, we already took care of that one. Yeah, I already got that one taken care of. I mean, how could you not notice it? It was right there at the start. You may now purchase items available for use in the Forbidden Land from the Expedition Provisioner. Alright, so you have to do stuff and then you have to go to Kryl. Yeah, here's the Provisioner. Purchase items or ask about the special stock. This potent concoction gradually restores his own HP or the HP of a pet for 40 seconds. Plus we also have random things that can be used as well. And gold needles, which is brand new. Yeah, so that's cool to see gold needles, because yeah, it says curing petrification. That's what it did in Final Fantasy VI. Swelling salts and other old school items. But yeah, Eurekan potions. Yeah, we could probably use a few of those. Yeah, we'll start off with 20. Yeah, it looks like we're all good to go, but we cannot fly or use our mounts. Well, why don't we join in on killing this thing? Okay, we have a squib over here. Let's see how I do against it. Oh, I got some help. And once you know it, it's from a fellow Dragoon. Yeah, right now my main focus is to just get experience. Unfortunately, that one battle only netted me 30 of it. So yeah, fighting around here will take some time. Also, I should have helped with the one on that those guys were fighting with over there too. But we're all still trying to figure this out. It is day one. Oh wow, look at those. Knockback on that guy. Ah, crap, I didn't notice that I was about to run out of gas. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this goes. Experience boosting item is as in food, or is there something else? Because I just started here at 7-0, and welcome to the stream, glad to have you with us. Also, I just realized I am rather low on health. I just realized I am rather low on health. Yeah, I should probably also pay attention to the other people who are fighting what. Because yeah, if I find myself fighting an enemy on my own, that doesn't help. Well, I do have food somewhere. Yeah, I do. I mean, for right now, I'm just more interested in getting experience right now, just getting a feel for this place. Like, I'm pretty sure everyone else is, too. I only got 3 out of that. I've got a 6 chain. There's a bunch of woolly woodchucks over there. Whoa. Yeah, I need to remind myself to follow the crowd. Go where the crowd is, they know where the enemies are. Yeah, it does seem like gaining experience is a slow process. Oh, yeah, hello there. I only got 2 out of that? Why are so many of these enemies so random with their experience? Let's throw in a... Where are my skulls? Here they are. Oh, hello. Yeah, I don't want to be staying in the lava. Yeah, I think it is better for me to be here with a group, but unfortunately, not many people are on this evening. I mean, I'm glad I have a good chain going. I got a 12 chain here. Yeah, the one thing I need more than anything else right now is just the experience. At least even when I'm level synced down to 300, or item synced down to 300, I'm still scoring over 10,000 points of damage. Of course, we don't want to spend the entire night smacking the crap out of squibs. Yeah, this isn't going to do it all. I can't just be relying on a few piddly points, even with the experience boosts on. Well, I guess if nothing else, I'm learning what to expect around here, but I think I need to step away for a while. I mean, hopefully enemies to get some use of my Magicite, because hopefully it'll give me a boost. Alright, so yeah, some thunder on that. Okay, so Yeah, it points me in the direction of the fact that I have lightning on. Because I'm fighting a whole bunch of water enemies. Like, I want to see if it's actually helps boost my experience for a kill. A whole bunch of new people are coming through as well. Does that help boost the experience points? Can't really tell if it does or not. Yeah, can't really tell if it does or not. We're still running into quite a variety of enemies. Like I'm just following the crowd, but I don't know how much longer that's going to be useful. They seem docile enough. They aren't chasing after us or anything. But yeah, I think I'm ready to hit the return. I mean, it gives us an introduction to what to expect here, but we need ways to gain more experience than just what I got going here. Plus, I want to go with people I can trust. So I'm guessing in order to leave, we need to jump back on the ship. Yeah. Alright then. I wonder if your experience there is attained. Because yeah, I'm pretty sure, given the requests that were going on after just one day, that people are looking for high-level people. That's not what I currently am. It certainly does take a while to get back. Alright. Yeah, that was certainly an interesting experience, wasn't it? At least we now know what 4.25 has to offer us. Now we just have to wait for the couple months or so for 4.3 to be brought out. Because when it does, we can pretty much be sure that things will get pretty scary and crazy because we know what's coming. We know that there is to be a prisoner exchange between Doma and the Guardian Empire. But just how bloody will it be? And how bad will it get? Like, we won't know until the patch 4.3 launches. And in the meantime, we'll still get to do other things here in Final Fantasy XIV as well. Like, I still have to do various other things in order to prepare myself for the inevitable encounters that are to come. But I'll look forward to seeing you guys when we continue with that. I'll be back tomorrow night with another Final Fantasy XIV stream, just a regular one, but we will get back to business as usual and we'll see how things go. So with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the patch 4.25 launch live here in Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood, and I will look forward to seeing you guys all next time. So until next time everyone, this is Matthew at Novaura Autism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon.